Alright guys, what's going on? It's Carnage Defense bringing you another video today, and in today's video we're going to talk about the Vortex Defender CCW and how it already broke. So this Vortex Defender CCW that I have here in my hand is a replacement to the original one that I had. The original one that I had was mounted on this SIG P365X macro comp. So the original Vortex Defender CCW that I had was broken. I don't know how it happened, but I'm assuming it was a fault of the sensor inside the optic, but I was having an issue where I would adjust the brightness to what I wanted, and I would set the gun down, and next time I would go to pick it up after it already shut off, and when it turned back on, it was right back to full brightness after I just set it to what I wanted. The optic is not supposed to do that. In the event where you set your brightness and you set it down and you need to pick it up for any self-defense situations or just training in general, you can't make out anything in that optic because all you see is just red glare because it's so bright. So obviously I couldn't use that. That optic was, I'm assuming, faulty from the get-go. I don't really know. I was definitely expecting a little bit better quality from that since it's Vortex, but like I said, these are Chinese optics, so maybe there is a quality control issue on that. With this being the second one that I have, I'm hoping this one doesn't do the same. I have not checked it yet, so to be determined on that. I will let you guys know if I have any issues with it. But I was getting comments on my last video about this optic where people are saying the bottom 20% of the window, so basically like literally this very bottom section, the last 20% of it is what people are saying. They're saying that the dot disappears in that 20%, and when I originally looked at it while it was on the firearm, mine went all the way to the bottom on the other optic, but when I took the optic off and verified it, I did see that the dot did disappear at the bottom 20%. So I do see what people are saying on that. To me, that's not really that big of a deal, but that is something to consider if you're looking into buying this optic. Like I said, I already had to swap out the original one. I went ahead and I called Vortex. I let them know, hey, I'm running into this issue where I set the brightness to what I want. I do the auto lock so it doesn't mess with the brightness, and then when an auto shuts off and auto turns back on, the brightness is cranked all the way up. And the auto lock is meant to prevent you from accidentally touching a button to either lowering the brightness or increasing the brightness. It just would max out on its own. So obviously that's not going to work. So I went ahead. They told me I could send it to them, or I asked if I could take it to Scheels, which is where I originally bought it, and they said Scheels should swap it out, no problems. So I took it there and swapped it out the same day rather than waiting 2 weeks to get my optic back. That's kind of where we're at with this. I'm a little hesitant on putting it back on the gun. I don't know if it's going to run into the same issue or not. I'm hoping it doesn't. The fact that I already ran into an issue on the first one that I had makes me a little weary. I've bought several Holosun products. I've never had one go bad on me. This is the first Vortex product that I've purchased that actually went bad on me. So I am going to verify that this one is working properly before I mount it back on the gun and put another 200 rounds through it to make sure that it's zeroed correctly. At least I know that it held zero just fine, but like I said, having that brightness issue is really annoying, and I wasn't a fan that I had to replace it. So it is what it is. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what exactly happened and what I had to do in order to fix it. The nice thing about Vortex is, like I said, about the warranty, and Holosun is the same way. If it's a manufacturer defect, they'll swap it out 100%, no questions asked. So as far as Vortex's customer service goes, I'm 100% happy with the fact that they were willing to swap it out for me on the spot. But like I said, I went to Scheels and I had them swap it out since I literally just bought it from Scheels, so made it a little bit easier. I also noticed that there is a question about screw sizes for certain guns. I'm just going to go ahead and show you all of the screw packs so you know your screw size and if the Vortex Defender will fit your gun. So there's one of them. There's another. There's another. That's the one that I used for the P365X macro comp. There's the one for the Glock and the Hellcat. And there's the one for those guns too. So that is all of the screw packs that came with this gun, as well as the Picatinny mount that I already talked about. So yeah, that is everything that it comes with. I will keep you guys posted if this one here has any issues as well, since this is my second one. And if it does, honestly, I'm going to sell it and I'm going to go buy a Holosun. So Hopefully this one doesn't give me any issues. Maybe that one was just a fluke, and we'll go from there. So I will keep you guys posted. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've run into similar situations with your Vortex Defender CCW, let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, it's Carnage Defense. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.